Good day, you absolute legends. In today's video, we are going to speak about Light No Fire and whether or not we're even going to see it this year. Now, you know, I want to do this video just as a quick talk from me to you, and I'm not going to do any editing in this video. This is going to be a straight talk from me to you. So if I mess up in today's video, you guys are going to know about it. No editing, no trickery, no fanciness. So yeah, let's get right on into it. I'm going to take a drink for this. So, you know, Light No Fire, ladies and gentlemen, has been, what, since 2023? It's been announced 2022, end of 2023? No, beginning of 2023. So basically, you know, we have this open world. It's absolutely massive. It's meant to be like, you know, bigger than the actual planet Earth, like our Earth, which is meant to be insane. And everyone's going to be online all at once, which is absolutely mind-boggling. I don't know how the team are going to pull that off. That's good. That's good. I don't know how the team are going to pull that off. So, you know, they have a lot of technical challenges to try and overcome. And I don't know how, like, everyone's meant to be kind of like online at once with it. So we all know that they've been running tests in No Man's Sky with, you know, expeditions and whatnot, trying to get like multiplayer stable. And multiplayer is fairly stable now. So my whole idea is, how can they play test, trying to get everyone online at once, or, you know, as many people as possible to be seen at once, if, you know, the game is still under hush hush and development. So we know that they do test a lot of things on No Man's Sky. That's going to be in Light No Fire. Multiplayer things is definitely going to be one of them. So, you know, in my mind, the timescale for then this release, because they are still working out the technical aspects of Light No Fire, is just getting like pushback. Now, we are already in the 7th month of this year, about to go into the 8th month, which is August. Now, obviously, the team are working hard on the 10th anniversary as well of No Man's Sky, plus, you know, Light No Fire. So I want to remain optimistic and say that Light No Fire will be out this year, but I don't know. I think I'm more like on the fence of like 45% that it will be out this year, 55% it will be out early next year. I think that's more realistic looking at the month and the time scale. But I do think this year that we are gonna get, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. I think that we are gonna get a trailer drop this year at the very least for part 2 of Light No Fireness. And I am hoping and I am praying that we are gonna get a release window. I don't think it's gonna be a release day per se. I don't think it's gonna say, okay, at the end of the trailer it's gonna be like, you know, coming 1st of June 2027. I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. But it might be like June. No, not June. I'm only just awake, by the way, and I'm doing this. I've literally had this on my mind all night. It might just say something like, you know, 1st quarter 2027, 2nd quarter, you know, spring or whatever 2027 at the end of the trailer. But when will the trailer drop? Well, I suspect that the trailer for Light No Fire will drop when the 10th anniversary update drops. That's what I'm thinking, because it would be like the perfect opportunity, you know, for the team at Hello Games to drop that to continue their success and, you know, celebrating 10 years of No Man's Sky, celebrating, you know, 10 years of tooth and nail grind and fight, to be fair, for the studio itself. So, you know, it is a big celebration. So, you know, in my mind, that would be like the perfect time to drop the 2nd trailer in order to really like maximize the potential for customers to go ahead, wishlist it on Steam or whatever the case is. Maybe you can even pre-order it after the 10th anniversary announcement, who knows. So ladies and gentlemen, this next part of the video, I might get a little skeptical. I might get a little cynical about this next part, but I think it's justified. Now, whilst I am absolutely excited for Lightning Fire to come out, and I can't wait to see what the game's all about, and to really kind of play it and make content for it on the channel and whatnot, which is the whole plan for it. You know, I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. However, I am a little concerned. I'm a little concerned that the game is going to launch with bugs because, you know, every single No Man's Sky update has bugs. And this is a whole freaking new game and release. I think it's going to be a little buggy. And now I'm hoping that is not the case. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that, you know, it's from the same studio, virtually on the same game engine, a slightly beefed up souped up one, but essentially it's exactly the same game engine that runs No Man's Sky. And with every single No Man's Sky update, there are always problems. There are always bugs. Yes, they get fixed eventually. Not all do. Not all do. Most do. 99% do. So my concern is this is a brand new game from that company and so on, that when the game launches, it is going to be very buggy. I think it is going to be not unplayable by any stretch of the imagination, but I think the game is going to launch, and then every virtual day there's going to be updates upon updates upon updates fixing this problem, that problem, and the next problem. And the reason for that is, just like with No Man's Sky and updates and things, I don't think that Hello Games really play test their stuff. I don't think they have the department to really like try out like updates and games and stuff that they're making to make sure that they're bug free on every possible console and combination of computer hardware and whatnot. So that's why they always offload that playtest thingy to us. So I think the play here for them is just like in No Man's Sky is, they're going to think that they've tested it as much as they can in-house, because, you know, obviously when they make games and updates and things like that, they do test something, but it's only like the game engineers that do the testing. It's not like actual dedicated teams. I don't think so anyway. So I think the play here is they're going to release Lightning Fire to the world, and then once they get the shitload of Zendesk reports inevitably back, because, you know, we have every single possible configuration of hardware imaginable, then they'll go, oh, okay, that needs fixed, that needs fixed, that needs fixed. So I think it's going to be a constant play like that. And that's probably going to go on for a good month or so, where they're going to like get all the reports in, fix them, the next batch of reports, fix them, and so on. I think that's how it's going to go. So I think it's going to be very rocky for bugs for maybe the first like month or so, and then it should die down. So, I mean, the question is, should you pre-order it? Should you not pre-order it? Well, if you care about bugs and you care about if it's going to impact your experience anyway, maybe wait and see what the reviews say. Just like, for example, when I put my review out about it, you know, with the bugs, if that's what you're concerned about, before you buy it. Or just buy it, have fun, and bugs are bugs. You know that Hello Games will eventually fix them. Most of them, probably. So it is what it is. So, you know, I just wanted to have this like conversation with you guys here today. I don't know. I just been having a lot of thought about it. You know, Lightning Fire, I'm really excited about it. Yes, I think it's going to launch with bugs, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's an open world, always online platform. You know, I'm hoping that you can have things like teams and things like that. So, you know, you can go in like base with your buddies. But then again, how would that work? Just very quickly, how would that work? So let's say I wanted to build a base with a friend, or, you know, I wanted to do, you know, a YouTube collab, let's say with Captain Steve or whoever. However, I'm on one side of the planet and he's on the other side of the planet. And this is meant to be real life size, bigger than Earth. So, you know, if you get on a plane and you fly from, let's say, the UK to Australia, which would kind of be the equivalent, in a freaking plane, I might add, it's still a 12-hour flight. So does that mean I'll have to get on a freaking magical dragon, fly for the next 6 days in real life to try and get to Captain Steve in order to build a collab with him or something like that? Or like if I wanted to do something like I've done with Community Planets before and have like everyone build next to me. But everyone's dotted all over the freaking Earth. Like, how would that work? Now, obviously, in No Man's Sky, I suppose we have like the wee gates that kind of like take you to different star systems. So maybe you can use these magical portals that will literally jump you from one place of a planet to another. That's probably how it's going to work because they already have that technology in No Man's Sky. So that's probably how they would have to do some kind of gate jumping fanciness in order to get you from point A to point B on planets. If you have the right dial tone and whatnot, then it'll take you to exactly where you want to be. That would probably be a shout. That's probably how they're going to do it. Because otherwise, if there's no like mechanics like that, it's going to be a ball ache trying to get from point A to point B. Yeah, just food for thought there. I've only just thought about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about, you know, Light No Fire. Are you excited for Light No Fire? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? Have you pre-ordered it? Have you wishlisted it? You can't even pre-order it yet. Have you wishlisted it is what I was meant to say. And when the pre-orders do happen or be available, will you be pre-ordering it? Do you think it's going to be out this year? Do you think it's going to be out next year? Do you think we're going to get a trailer drop? So many questions. And how on earth do you think if you're on one side of the planet and somebody else is on the other side of the planet and you want to join and make bases or whatnot, how do you think that's going to work? Do you guys think like me that there's going to be like a portal or some kind of dial system that you can go through and that's you? Or do you think that you're going to have to go the long way? Who knows? But yeah, that's everything on my mind this morning. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, and just very quickly before I do let you go, I am working on the next installment of the community talk thing where I fly about the Euclid Galaxy or mainly into the anomaly with my ship and I pull random people in for an interview. I'm on the next kind of few interviews already, so that's in editing. The video's coming very, very soon for those who are asking. But yeah, thank you very much. That's everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.